Now we are going to see the second part of the third unit, that is ocean energy, tidal and wave energy. Ocean covers about 71% of Earth's surface. They receive, store, and transfer energy through various processes. World's total estimated ocean energy reserves are about 130 into 10 power 6, 10 power 8 megawatts. However, only a fraction can be recovered economically. Oceanography is the science which deals with the environment in the ocean, including the water, depths, beds, biomass, energy resources, etc. Now that ocean has high potential energy, so we have that is also available around the year, continuously around the year. So we are going to harness the energy from the ocean that is available. So what are the energy resources? First is ocean tidal energy. It refers to the hydro energy in ocean tides. Ocean tides occur due to the gravitational attraction force from sun and moon. The level of the ocean water rises periodically during high tides and drop low tides. The highest level of tide level is called flood tide or high tide. The lowest level of tide water is known as low tide or ebb. The difference in the head of water during high tide and low tide is used for rotating hydro turbines, the generator units installed within the barrages, dams. Next is ocean wave energy. It refers to the waves of water from the ocean to the shore. Ocean waves occur due to the rotation of the earth and winds over the ocean surface. Waves have an interval of 4 to 12 seconds and crest of a few centimeters to about 10 meters. Ocean waves machines are installed on floating power plants on or on-shore power plants. The rotor of the water machine is rotated by the wave energy. So you have to understand that tides are different from waves. Tides occur only during new moon and full moon days. Waves occur continuously around the year. Next is principle of ocean thermal energy conversion, that is OTC. The principle of OTC is that there is a temperature difference between the water at the bottom of the sea and water at the top. Most of the sun radiations are absorbed by the seawater. Thus warm water on the ocean surface flows from the tropics towards the poles. Cold water circulation at the ocean at the bottom from the poles to the tropics. Hence, in tropical regions, the water temperature is around 5 degree at the depth of 100,000 meters, whereas the surface temperature remains constant at 25 degrees centigrade between 24 degree to 27 degrees. The temperature difference can be used to operate the heat engines. The mixing between hot and cold water is prevented because no thermal convection occurs between hot and cold water layers. This means that the surface layer will act as the source and the cold layer acts as the sink. Therefore, it is essential to connect the reversible heat engine between the source and the sink to produce work that can be converted into the required applications. ocean thermal energy. It refers to the thermal energy acquired by the ocean water from solar radiation. The warm water from upper levels of ocean at about 25 degrees centigrade is pumped through heat exchangers. The thermal energy is extracted and converted to electrical energy by steam steam turbine generator or vapor turbine generator. Cold water from the bottom of the sea at about 10 degrees centigrade is used for condenser. The ocean current energy from ocean currents refer to hydro energy in water streams through the large rivers running inside the bottom of the ocean. The streams have kinetic energy which is converted into electrical energy by turbine generators. Ocean wind energy refers to offshore wind energy resources over oceans. The ocean biomass energy refers to the organic matters from ocean, example aquatic vegetation, algae and animals. The ocean biomass may be converted into methane-rich biomass by wet anaerobic digestion process. Ocean nuclear energy sources refers to the nuclear energy resources obtained from the ocean water or ocean beds. Next, hydroelectric energy. The river water is stored in a dam. This becomes source of energy, source of either low head or high head dams. Hydroelectric energy. In hydroelectric plants, energy from water is utilized to move the turbines. Which in turn rotates the generators to generate power. Next, we are going to see the very important ocean energy harnessing equipment that is closed cycle, or it is called Anderson cycle power plant, Anderson cycle OTC power plant. Here in the closed Anderson cycle program, or here the components involved are mainly the evaporator unit and a condenser unit. Evaporator unit and turbine generators, low pressure evaporators. So here a cycle of closed cycle of ammonium vapor is used for generating the power that utilizes the temperature difference between the top surface and the bottom surface of the ocean. The closed cycle OTC concept was proposed by Bartlett in 1926. The cycle was further developed by Anderson in 1992. This system worked on the principle of closed Rankine cycle. They use low boiling point working fluid like ammonia, propane, freon, etc. These systems will be located offshore on large floating platforms or inside floating hulls. Working. Warm water from the ocean surface is circulated through a pump to a heat exchanger which reacts which acts as a boiler to generate working fluid, ammonia vapor, high pressure. This vapor expands the turbine to develop mechanical power, which in turn runs an electric generator to produce electric power. The working vapor from the turbine is at low pressure, is condensed in a condenser with the help of cold water drawn from the depth of the ocean through a pump. Advantages: fluid evaporator evaporates at around 25 degrees centigrade and does not require vacuum pump. The pressure at the turbine will be in the order of 9 to 6 bar, resulting in the compact turbine. Limitations: the overall efficiency of this plant is very low, to the range of 2 to 3% only. So the main types of OTC power plant are of basic two types. One is closed type cycle system and another is open type cycle system. Closed type open cycle system is called the Anderson cycle and the open cycle is called the Claude cycle system. Next we are going to see the open cycle system or Claude cycle system. The figure shows the schematic layout of the Claude OTC system. அதில் வந்து நம்ம டைரெக்டாகவே வந்து வாட்டர் எடுத்து ஸ்டீம் அவுட் பண்ணி அதை வந்து நம்ம டர்பைன் ரன் பண்ணி திரும்ப வந்து நம்ம சீல லெட் அவுட் பண்ணிடுறோம். The warm water from the ocean surface is admitted through the deaerator or the flash evaporator. The deaerator removes the dissolved non-condensable gases from water before supplied to the evaporator. The flash evaporator is maintained under high vacuum. As a result, low pressure steam is generated due to throttling effect. This steam is supplied to turbine. It expands and the mechanical power so developed is converted into electric power by the generator. The exhaust steam from the turbine is discharged into a direct contact type condenser where it mixes with cold water drawn from the ocean at a depth of 1 to 2 kilometers. The mixture of condensate steam and ocean cold water are discharged into the ocean. Advantages: the warm ocean water is flash evaporated and the need for having a surface heat exchanger is eliminated. The potable water is obtained when the exhaust steam from the turbine is condensed. Disadvantages: the steam is generated at very low pressure. The volume of steam to be handled is very large. This leads to a design of very large diameter steam turbines. To maintain the vacuum in the flash evaporator, massive vacuum pumps are required. The pump cost is high. The plant is subjected to extremely reverse stresses.